Look what the courier man brought the other day, all the way from China. A magic box if ever there was one. I'm just learning what it can do, and I thought you might be interested too. A little bit interested, maybe? Right, so CorelDRAW is a vector program, and you can send direct from there to the laser cutter. But you can also use this one, Corel Paint, which is a bitmap program, which means you can do all sorts of other things with it. For this, I'm using the simple splodge and erase approach to drawing pictures. Can you guess what it is yet? There may be prizes. For this example, I'm trying to draw some of the animals we have here. Of course, I could have used clip art pictures, but where's the fun in that? Okay, it's supposed to be a goose, and here are 3 more of our menagerie I did earlier. We've been trying to train them to stand around like this, but they're having none of it. And here comes a tree. I wish our apple trees were really this tall. Now then, all these pictures are separate objects on different layers within the Corel Paint image, including the frame, that's another layer. And there would be a horrible mess if you sent this to the cutter now. So first of all, we need to convert it to a vector image. The first step is to export it as a JPEG. This squashes all the layers together. Then I open that JPEG in Corel Trace. This is the program that magically converts bitmaps into vectors. Under Image, I tell it I want the image to be black and white. Well, I know it's already black and white, but the computer doesn't know that yet. Then I trace the picture by outline, and I save the new file as a CMX file. There are lots of file options, of course, but this one is the default Corel Exchange file. Now I can copy and paste that file into CorelDRAW. And if I ungroup it, all the vectors are revealed. This is when I can move them around individually and tweak parts of the image. I can try to make the horse look more like Henry and make sure that Mr. Goose's eye is the right shape. And then when I'm happy enough, I combine the image again and send it off to the cutter, where truly amazing things happen amidst the rumbling and the fire and the smoke. I should point out that I've only had this laser cutter for a couple of weeks. It had many exasperating, teething troubles when it first arrived, and even now it is still full of bugs. But it seems to have settled down a bit recently, and if I don't upset it too much, it can do extraordinary things. Sometimes still, the results are unexpected. The first time I cut this out, it got a bit muddled up. So I refreshed the window and tried it again. Much
with the legs, between the piggy's legs.
Okay.
Yeah. And the horse's legs.
I'm just worried about the cockerel's leg might break off.
There. Whee. That's very pretty, Tim. Our whole farm family heaped up.
Well, I didn't get any dogs in there.
No,
hen.
I see.
No
bees.
No. And
the
sheep.
Baby rabbits who will be here soon.
And this is what it looks like on a bit of blue paper. Maybe it needs a picture frame as well. Anyway, as you can see, the experiments continue. If you hear a fire engine, well, you can guess what's happened.